Good morning, Penn. Good morning, Penn Trafford, and welcome to Wake Up Warriors. Today is Monday, November 2nd. I'm Dylan.
I'm Hallie.
The birthdays for today, for October 31st, were Joe Salisi, Megan Whitman, Connor Armstrong. And yesterday on November 1st, they were Zachary Dixon, Kelly Jacob, and Max Loffer. And today's birthdays are Emily Milliron.
CAP projects for this week are Wednesday, November 4th, Harrison City Women's Association project start time 4 o'clock p.m. Thursday, November 5th, Community Methodist Church clothing drive start time 5 o'clock p.m. Level Green Elementary Spirit Night at Chick-fil-A, Monroeville, start time 3:45. Ushering for the fall play, start time 6:30 at Trafford Middle School. Friday, November 6th, ushering for the fall play, start time 6:30 at Trafford Middle. Saturday, November 7th, Norwin Elk, start time 9 a.m. Pet Friends, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. And ushering for the fall play, start time 6:30 p.m. at Trafford Middle School. Sunday, November 8th, second Sunday supper, start time 1:30 p.m. And you guessed it, ushering for the fall play, start time 1 o'clock p.m.
The health assessments for today are for Mr. Newsom's room.
Congratulations to the Color Guard for coming in 7th at Hershey this weekend, and the band finished in 12th place. Congratulations on a great weekend, band.
Attention all junior athletes, if you are interested in playing a sport in college, please sign up in the guidance office for an important meeting.
Attention seniors, information regarding senior ads for the yearbook was sent to your home. Be sure to remind your parents that if they would like to purchase a senior ad, they must submit an order form along with the payment to the yearbook staff no later than November 6th.
Be sure to support your classmates by attending the PT Drama Guild's Fall Play Break a Leg. Times and dates are as follows: 7:30 p.m. on November 5th, 6th, and 7th, and 2 p.m. on November 8th. Because of construction, the play will be held at Trafford Middle Auditorium. Tickets are $5 and can be purchased at the door for this comedy. Also, any member of the Drama Guild that would like to go on a New York City trip in June, please turn in your commitment form and down payment to Mrs. Haberberger by Thursday.
And now we take a short commercial break.
Now open Pittsburgh's only ninja obstacle course and 25-foot indoor climbing wall. Our obstacle course features 13 ninja-style obstacles that will test your skill and strength. Can you hack it? Race your friends on our 20-foot face-off climbing wall and conquer the challenge of our Ultimate Air main wall. And check out our wall-to-wall trampoline, slam dunk challenge, dodgeball, tumble track, and fitness classes. Combo packages are available for you to enjoy our entire facility, which includes North for Sale, Stadium 18, Flick Sports Bar, and Ultimate Air, all under one roof for one great low price. Visit us at ultimateair.com.
Welcome back. In sports, on Friday, the football team capped off an undefeated regular season by defeating Norwin 38-14. On Saturday, the Penguins beat the Maple Leafs 4-0. Yesterday, the Steelers fell to the Bengals 16-10. Tonight, Warrior Hockey plays Hempfield. Puck drops at 6:30.
The weather forecast for today is a high of 73 degrees and sunny with a low of 45 degrees later on this evening.
The lunch menu for today is meatball hoagie on a bun with baked fries and steamed carrots.
Thank you for watching Wake Up Warriors. Please stand to pledge to the flag. I'm Dylan.
I'm Hallie.
Have a great Monday, Penn Trafford.
Over 50 million students between the ages of 5 and 17 are on the internet today. With those numbers rising every year, so are the numbers of victims related to internet crimes. What you are about to see is a true life story that turned into a tragedy for everyone involved.
Christina Long seemed like a happy, typical 13-year-old girl. She was a cheerleader, altar girl, and a 6th grade honor student at St. Peter's School in Danbury, Connecticut. After her parents divorced and her mother moved away, Christina came to live with her aunt, Shelley Riling. When Christina was 12, Shelley bought her a computer and felt secure, thinking her niece was safe at home online.
But then when she started staying up till 11 o'clock at night, and once on a Saturday she was at 12 midnight, I thought she was watching TV and she was on the computer. I got a little concerned. There was a time when she said to me, Shelley, I think my friends on my computer I feel closer to than the kids at school, and that was another red flag for me.
On Friday nights, when she wasn't online, Christina liked to go to the mall with her friends. Shelley always picked her up promptly at 9. But when she arrived on the night of May 17th, there was no sign of Christina.
In the first 10 minutes when she didn't show up, I was a little mad at her, because this was irresponsible. But then after 15 minutes went by, I started getting worried. And then after 30 minutes went by, I started getting very nervous. And by 9:45, my anxiety was sky high.
Shelley called the Danbury police, who initially suspected Christina was a runaway. The detective turned to her computer for clues about where she might have gone. At 6 a.m. the next morning, AOL finally gave him Christina's password. What he found surprised Shelley.
There was a message, and Dos Reyes was saying to her, I'm sorry that I didn't wear a condom. And I was totally shocked to read that.
Christina's email revealed she had been seeing 24-year-old Saul Dos Reis, who lived with his wife in Greenwich, Connecticut. More importantly, she had plans to see him on May 17th, the night she disappeared. Danbury police arrested Dos Reis, and after intense questioning, he led them to a nearby neighborhood. There, lying face up in a stream, was Christina's body. She had been strangled.
I met her talking. She popped in one day. We started talking.
Dos Reis claims Christina instant messaged him first, based on a mutual interest in fast cars mentioned in his AOL profile. His screen name was Hot ES 300, the model of a Lexus automobile. Over the course of 4 weeks, they went from instant messaging to emailing and then started talking on the phone. According to the prosecution, Dos Reis seemed to know Christina was a minor. Moreover, he had enticed her, telling her she was attractive and sexy, and promising her gifts. Later, he asked for suggestive photos of her to show his friends. In an email he wrote, "We definitely got to show them something wild, right?" A common approach, according to Detective Jim McLaughlin, who has studied predators for over 15 years.
Offenders can listen to children. They respond to what they're saying. That feeds into that child's ego, and they can select kids as a result of those markers. They're looking for children with more technical knowledge than their parents, and especially for kids that don't seem to be listened to, don't have anyone in their lives that are willing to show them attention. And those are the children they're selecting online for victimization.
Shelley has left her niece's room the way it was the day she disappeared. She had warned Christina about internet predators and meeting people online. Christina assured her she was streetwise, yet before her aunt made her change it, her screen name was Long Too Hot for You.
I believe she was exploring her sexuality in a dangerous way, but she didn't know that. And it was safer to explore it, she felt, on the internet than to explore it with me or to explore it with her classmates or her friends who weren't at the point she was at yet because they were all a year younger than her.
Like her aunt, Christina's friends didn't know she was meeting people online.
I mean, I did it too, but I'd never met anyone, so I don't know if I knew enough to tell her to stop. But I'm lucky now that I know better, because I don't know if I could have made the same mistake. So I'm really lucky.
Christina's death has had an effect on her church and community, and especially on her friends and their interactions with others.
Just realizing that something like that could happen to someone that I knew scared me, and I'm always on the computer, constantly. I have some friends who sometimes they like to have a relationship online. They meet someone online, like through chat rooms, and they talk, and I don't support that at all. I sometimes come to the point of tears by yelling at them because I'm so scared that what happened to Christina might happen to them.
In May 2003, Saul Dos Reis was sentenced to 30 years in prison for manslaughter and second-degree sexual assault, and an additional 40 years on federal charges to be served concurrently. Like many predators, Dos Reis doesn't seem to be able to stop at just one victim.
Yes, I had a lot of friends online.
Did you ever meet any of them in person?
Yes.
Even from behind bars, last year, Dos Reis posted a web page encouraging young women to write to him. Since then, his page has been removed.
I think that her death actually made me smarter. I used to be a big pushover. I do anything that anyone told me to do. But now, you can ask some of my friends, I am the person who tells people what to do. I don't take anything from anyone anymore. I just learned to respect life a whole lot more.
Christina's legacy to us may be a warning that online relationships may involve a false sense of intimacy, that some people may say things in order to manipulate us, that certain risks may not be worth taking, and finally, that when it comes to the internet, we need to look out for ourselves and for those around us.
She was fun-loving, sweet, generous, kind. She cared more about other people than herself often. She had this great gift of making other people feel good about themselves. And she and I had a really, really close bond, as close as two people could possibly be.